Hello, lovely people. We are in Atlanta, Georgia for Thriftcon. This is my fourth time in Atlanta setting up for Thriftcon, and to be honest, the event was okay last year. They made a lot of changes, and I'm really excited for this year's Atlanta Thriftcon. We are currently in our, oh gosh, if I can control the camera. We're currently in our space. We have everything thrown out everywhere. I'm gonna set up the booth. It is the day before, load in. I'm tired. I'm gonna talk more about the drive here because we kind of like went gung-ho with it. I'm running on 0 hours of sleep, but I'll talk about that later. Let's set up. I set up my phone for a little time lapse. I've been really liking doing these just because it gets the whole process in such a little like short little snippet. But here I am setting up the booth by myself. I did coming to Thriftcon by myself just because I felt like the events haven't been like super crazy where I need help. It used to be where like literally if I would come by myself it was like a death sentence, but this isn't the case. A lot of friends came throughout the time lapse, really appreciative of them. And before we continue with the video, I do want to say thank you so much for watching the video. I appreciate you guys so much for taking time out of your day to enjoy it. But yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Hope you guys like it. There's copyrighted audio, so back to the voiceover we go. I ended up having 2 extra like legs to the racks. This is how I'm leaving my booth. Yeah, I threw some blankets on over it. Don't worry, I didn't leave it just like this, but I'm running over to the girls' booths just to check up on them. I said, hey, what's up? They're still setting up. I popped a squat, waited for them to get done, and yeah, your boy was pretty tired. We finally got done with, I guess, setting up the booths and stuff like that. I was waiting on the girls to get done, but while we're walking to the truck, I wanted to talk about our little hectic journey here. So basically we left Houston at like 8 p.m. We got to Atlanta at like 10:30 in the morning. We straight shotted it here, and it was something where we were supposed to take shifts, but I low-key was the only one driving. I'm very tired. I'm running on 0 hours of sleep, but we're here. The booth is good. I'll probably take a quick power nap because we want to go like do activities today, or not activities, at least get some food in us. But no, I'm excited. It's going to be a really good trip. But yeah, it was a very, very hectic trip here. I will check up with you guys at the Airbnb. Hello guys. Oh wow, okay, that's what we're working with. I got about an hour and a half of sleep. I feel much better. A little disorientated, I'm not gonna lie, but it's time for us to get food. Little room tour, lovely cactus, a little like bro bed, my bags. It's a quaint little Airbnb. I'll show more of it later whenever I'm more functioning. Literally, I just woke up and I wanted to talk to y'all guys. I feel a little out of it, a little bit. I need to fix my hair, but we're gonna get soul food because I guess that's the thing to get in Atlanta. So see you guys there. Big back review. Yum.
Wait, let me see yours. Let me see. Ooh.
Show the camera your food.
Wait, which loaded fries is that?
We're gonna tear this up.
Okay, wait.
Good seal. Good morning, guys. It is the morning of Thriftcon Atlanta. It was a fun night with friends with some beverages. That's all I'll say on that regards, but it is, what time is it? 6:51. Early setup. Early admission starts at 10. All I had to do is just put my clothes out, so we don't have much stuff to do. I went ahead, made breakfast for everyone. We got breakfast burritos with like hash browns, bacon, eggs, cheese in it. So they're pretty beefy. There's only 6 of them, but they're like pretty like hefty. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tired. I woke up with a little bit of a headache. What is it from last night? But just checking in. I'm excited for today. It should be a good day. What is it? I guess I haven't talked about this yet, but the previous Thriftcon, so let's go outside. It is so pretty, and oh wow, it looks like I'm in Twilight with like the blue hue, but this is the outside of the Airbnb. We're in this little like patio area. It's really cool. I'll probably like film more out here just because it's such a vibe, but I'm really excited about There you go, much better. I'm really excited about this event because the last Atlanta Thriftcon I went to, it's whenever Thriftcon was doing their 2-day shows last year, and it just completely killed the traffic of the show. But this time around, it's only 1 day, it's at a new venue. Honestly, there's a lot less vendors as well. So I like a smaller show because I feel like a lot of people are still gonna show out, but with the smaller amount of vendors, it's gonna be more compressed and tight and just good. And plus my spot is really good. I don't know, there's no complaints, but I need to finish getting ready. I'm just gonna throw on a different top with some jeans and like Doc Martens, but yes, let's do the dang thing, guys.
Arnold, you lied to us. It's cold.
What do you mean? We were finally at the venue booth, just like how I left it. I wanted to show the fit real fast, I guess, before the day starts. This is a shirt from my graphic designer, Horror Shop. I believe I've wore it before in a video, but basically it says, vaping sucks, smoke crack like a man. Obviously, it's a joke. Please don't do drugs. We don't condone drugs on the channel. But yeah, simple little fit today. I'm tired, guys. I wish I would have slept more last night, but I'm gonna go straight to setting up the booth, and yeah, let's do it. Hopefully the energy picks up. What is it? Later in the video. I have a yerba, so hopefully this does the trick of getting me caffeinated. Like I mentioned, it was a pretty easy process of just unloading the bins, putting all the clothes back where I guess it belongs, just organizing it into different like pants racks, sweatshirt racks, t-shirt racks. Everything's already price tagged, so I mean it's really not rocket science. During this clip, a lot of friends just came reconnected, things like that. So I was working and yapping at the same time. The booth's done. We're gonna do a voiceover because there's copyright music. Oh, and the breakfast is pretty good. Time for Atlanta Thriftcon 2025. This is early admission. It was pretty chill, so I was able to get clips of the t-shirts. Here's some looks at sweaters. We got collar shirts, sweatshirts, and like some outerwear tops. I brought a lot of bottoms, which I was really excited about, and some leftovers hoodies and like pullover tops. Here's a look at my women's racks, a new addition to the booth. Here's a look at the tops, and then as well, here is the bottoms that correspond with it. As well, I put some leather jackets and like some heavier outerwear pieces here just to, I don't know, I felt like it fit right there. Here's a look at my more expensive pieces, like the rare pieces. There's Dale Earnhardt jacket, Mickey Mouse jacket, 70s Nike tee, like more of those like eye-catching pieces that I like to hang up that bring people into booth. And yeah, I love the way the booth turned out, guys. Let's get the show started. It ended up being a little slow in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, but quite literally towards 11 o'clock hour, it started to pick up and it was steady throughout the day. I was geeking over here because one of you guys recognized me and asked for a photo. That was such a cool interaction. My friend Lolly ended up coming to watch my booth for a second since I was by myself, so I was able to get a energy drink and a water. It started to slow down a little bit, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little eepy, started to get a little tired, but we made some sales. I'm gonna go over it in the recap, which is actually happening right now. I forgot to film the rest of the trip. Oops. Good morning, guys. It's the Monday after Thriftcon. We are back in Houston, as you could tell. I didn't get any clips afterwards just because it was a little hectic and was doing some stuff after the event, so didn't really want to film. But hi, let's wrap up this event. I figured to make this little recap, let me fix you guys up, a little bit more personal. This is me, just woke up. Obviously you can see the hair and stuff like that. I drove nonstop for 12 hours. I think it was like 11 and a half hours yesterday. The evening after Thriftcon, I didn't get much sleep because I went out to eat and stuff like that. Just good night. And immediately driving the next day after loading up the stuff. Very tiring. So I slept in, but breakfast today we have protein pancake, the Kodiak with some like oatmeal, not oatmeal. Guys, I just woke up with some honey spread all around it. This is my like one of my go-to breakfasts I really enjoy. And then we have a little latte. Delicious as ever. This is always my like quiet time that I like to, I don't know, just chill, mellow out before the day starts. But let's talk about Thriftcon. Thriftcon was interesting, guys. It was a phenomenal event. The venue was beautiful. Load in, tear down. It was a little tedious because it was a smaller loading bay. But literally, I can't think of anything that went wrong during the event. It was a very chill event. One thing I noticed about this year at Thriftcons is it takes a minute for it to get busy. It used to be where the moment the door opens, like people bomb rush in and there's a ton of people. It's super crazy and hectic. I wonder if they're doing their like ticketing process a little different, because it's like a steadier flow, which I actually kind of like. It makes it more controllable and stuff like that. Or maybe it's just like the new scene of vintage, I don't know. Like I was saying throughout the video, it's been a new venue. I love the new venue. It's a little smaller, which I kind of liked. It was, I believe, close by the old venue. The old venue used to be this like really big, really old venue with super low ceilings, a ton of pillars all throughout. If I have clips of it, I'll put it in. I doubt I do, but the venue upgrade was well needed. In terms of how the event went, this was my 4th Atlanta Thriftcon, and I'll be honest, guys, I did the worst out of all 4. I really don't know why though, because I know there's some people who did really well. Maybe it was my spot. I don't think it was my clothes, because like my inventory has been really good as of late, and plus I've added like a women's rack to my booth. But I guess cutting straight into how much I made is, boom, I believe it was $29.80. That was less than last year, and last year was 2-day shows, which basically was like Saturday, Sunday. Saturday was a decent day, Sunday was a completely dead day. And the fact that I made less than last year is a little concerning, and that brings me to a point I'm gonna make later in this outro, but yeah, for y'all guys super curious on my numbers, the booth was $500, and then between gas and trailer, because obviously I had to get my stuff there, this will be split with some friends that I traveled with, so this number should go down maybe by like a third or something like that. I need to figure out how much, I guess, what's fair to charge them. That came out to $486. So let's say between booth fee and the trailer costs, like $700. So subtract that from what I made. I did eat out, but I feel like that comes out of personal expenses. I'm not cutting that out of business expenses. But yeah, that's basically how much I did at Thriftcon Atlanta. It's still good money, don't get me wrong. But the money I'm making from Thriftcon is going down and down, and it does concern me a little bit because I made more money in LA. And typically LA is considered like a slower Thriftcon than Thriftcon Atlanta. I consider Thriftcon Atlanta to be the second best Thriftcon, but who knows? Maybe, I think it was just a bad spot. Like I generally don't want to put too much into it because bad events happen, which I still made good money. It wasn't a bad event. And I don't know, I really enjoy going on these trips because I feel like it's more than just like the monetary value, just the experiences, the connections, what is it? Like, I feel on these trips, being in new cities, there's always something that happens that I like take out of it. And that's what means a lot from these trips. I'm literally going to Oklahoma City in 2 weeks. Quick interjection here. I am not going to Oklahoma City Thriftcon. I'm editing the video and I wanted to add this in. Yeah, this is the first time in the, I don't know how many Thriftcons I've done. It's getting close to 20 now. I've been doing them for 4 years, where I've actually had to get a refund for my spot. Well, I got a rollover just because after Atlanta, I feel OKC is going to be a little slow, and plus I have some other events, one being a major like sponsorship dinner, with one of the sponsors of my event that I really cannot miss, just because I'm going to go into it literally right after this. My main focus is going to start becoming hosting my own events and just like doing things for Resilient, just because like Thriftcons are slowing down. And then as well, I do have a really close friend of mine. I previously told him no to a birthday party. If you're watching this, act surprised please whenever I show up to your party. But it's just like friendships have been really important to me, and between those two things, I decided to say no to Oklahoma City Thriftcon. But yeah, I'm going to be at the next one, Brooklyn Thriftcon, so look forward to that. I did mention I have a point I want to talk about. Obviously, I am a little unhappy with how much I made at Thriftcon, and it's a little concerning. So it does have me thinking about like the trajectory of Resilient and I guess selling. Obviously, my main focus right now is hosting markets. The Resilient fleet has been growing exponentially, and I really feel that can turn into something where I can slow down on doing markets, where I don't have to do the weekly markets where I set up in the sun and do all these things. So Resilient fleet is my main focus, but then if you watched the previous video, I mentioned there's like 2 organizations, a park, and then a tiny market that's trying to pick back up. The tiny market does offer container unit stores, so that might be something I might entertain the idea of potentially having like a small storefront. I don't know. I feel like everything is so up in the air right now in life, and it's just a matter of taking it a day at a time. That's literally what I've been saying. Taking it a day at a time and just like not necessarily reevaluating, because I'm always going to say the same niche. I don't want to stop what I'm doing because my mental health is already so up in the air. Like if I quit what I love, I feel like it's just gonna go down. But I don't know. I'll definitely update you guys as I continue figuring out the journey of like what's next, when's the next event, when's the next opportunity. Cause like opportunities are still coming, guys. What do you call it? We just gotta stay positive and take it a day at a time. Gonna wrap up the video, guys. I'm happy that I got this video out soon because literally the time gap between my last 2 videos was like 27 days. No, we're getting back on the YouTube grind. I absolutely love making these videos for y'all. There were so many of y'all that I had interactions with, and the one homie, I'm so sorry I forgot your name, but the fact that you want to take a photo with me, that was so sick. I appreciate it, guys, so much. But yep, everything happens for a reason, and I'm really glad I went to Atlanta just because, I don't know, it was pretty good, guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and yeah, see you guys in the next one.